But okay, I'm sticking to what I said in previous podcasts. That I don't think this Maccabi team is well coached. I don't think that Avi Evan does a lot of strategy and tactics preparing his team. And in single games, maybe that's a good approach for a regular season. But in a series where you're facing the same opponent, possibly for 5 games, it could be a 5-game series, tactical adjustments, they are the difference makers. I mean, Pablo Lasso has a lot of experience, and we saw, for example, last season how he was saving the series against Anadolu Efes, where they had no chance, absolutely no chance, but all these big lineups imposed problems on Anadolu Efes, and all of a sudden it was a 5-game series. So even though Real Madrid have problems inside the locker room, they had these situations with Thomas Hurtel, Trey Tompkins, I'm still trusting their experience and Pablo Lasso as a head coach who was leading this team for 10 years. And I think they will make it to the Final Four. However, the way Maccabi is playing, the way all the American players are feeling right now, they're feeling great. Scottie Wilbekin is finally himself. Keenan Evans is enjoying having ball in his hands more often. Derek Williams is having a great season. They have good centers with Jalen Reynolds and Ante Žižić. The only problem to me is a lack of depth. I don't think the bench is good enough. And it's difficult to win a series with 7-man rotation. So the backup players, the role players will definitely need to step up. And I see Maccabi making it a 5-game series. I actually see Maccabi winning in Tel Aviv. The atmosphere is going to be crazy. But the home court advantage is the big deal in this case.
For both teams.
You're playing the 5th game at home in Madrid. So I'm predicting Madrid in 5.
Real won 12 of 14 at home. And one of these losses were against Barcelona, which is... they lost all the games against Barcelona since Chaves took the team. And I think it was the last one against Bayern Munich where they just blew up 20-point lead. So it's
a strange game. You don't take it seriously.
Yeah, and it's a very rare thing to lose in Madrid for Real Madrid. But you know what? When I started putting these predictions, I was thinking about, okay, this is my team for this pair, for this pair, for this pair. I was breaking down all these results and just try to find arguments, let's say, how to add this, how to explain my pick, my take. But I have to be honest, as deeper as I went with all these predictions, trying to find reasons, let's say, to justify my pick of Real Madrid, I got myself saying that, hey, I cannot lie to myself. I just don't like the general situation in Real Madrid, and I think that they're a more talented team, better coach team, more deeper team, more experienced team. In general, they are a better team, but in this situation, I'm actually taking the momentum, and Real Madrid doesn't have any momentum. And for example, I thought that this situation with Thomas Hurtel and Trey Tompkins and all what happened in Greece, I thought that somehow it will help to make the team united, let's say, just, okay, we're getting rid of these players. There were some problems with them. Let's just be so focused to be united, to support the coach, and let's move on, because they have everything to make the Final Four. But at the same time, now we're reading Pablo Lasso saying that, so these guys, they're not out of the team. They're in.
They were in the building the last game. They were sitting there.
Yeah, and I mean, they might play again. And I mean, what the hell is going on? And it's so clear. I mean, watching all these events, let's say, it's clear that probably Pablo Lasso or somebody in the front office will lose the job, because it's clear that both coach and the front office, they're working in opposite directions. And I think that before such an important moment of the season, it will really hurt them. And on the other side, I have Maccabi team on a perfect momentum. You mentioned all these players. They're playing their best basketball of the season. They won 11 EuroLeague, 11 games of 12, and including 6 games in a row in the EuroLeague. Real Madrid, they're having very inconsistent guards, and it will be extremely important for the Maccabi series. And when I watch it at Real Madrid, I don't understand who will play, how they will play. So Hurtel, is he in or out? He was actually great against Maccabi. He had the perfect third quarter in Tel Aviv. I think he scored 11 points, and he really help to wake up the team. But then we have Nigel Williams-Goss. If he was in his best shape, I would probably in every possession I would just play through Nigel Williams-Goss, and I would be killing Scott Wilbekin. But Goss is so inconsistent. Sometimes he's not even getting playing time because he didn't deserve that. Then, okay, at least there's Fabien Causer, and now we're kind of, having him as a solid backcourt player, even though the last couple of years he was just a helper, let's say, off the bench. Now we kind of try to look at him seriously, because then we have Sergio Llull, who is veteran, who is not efficient, and you cannot bet on your team when you have Yui as your main go-to guy. So, combining all these factors, I just don't trust Real Madrid. I go with Maccabi in 5, actually.
In 5?
Yeah.
But that doesn't make sense.